Hi to Aries and welcome to your tarot reading for the month of October. So this is a general reading, it won't resonate with everyone. Take what does and leave what doesn't. There'll be love and romance readings coming out soon as well, but this one's looking just at where Aries is just in general at the moment. So it still might be love and romance, but it could also be looking at other situations in your life or just how you're actually feeling in general at the moment. So during this reading, we're going to look at where you are, what kind of challenges you might have going on, and any guidance that can be given to you for the month of October. You also have a full moon in October, well, 2 full moons in fact, but the first full moon is in the sign of Aries as well. It's a real time for cleansing and making changes, letting go of what no longer serving you. So in the centre of your reading we have the 3 of Pumpkins. So it could be that either you're feeling very stable at the moment or your focus is very much to do with your stability and building things, and that you're not really, it could also be for some of you that you're not really playing around with ideas so much. You're on quite a set path and you're expanding something in your life. So just find out what challenges Aries might have in the month of October. And welcome back to my subscribers. Thank you so much for your support. If you haven't subscribed already, then please hit the button. It's completely free, but it does help the channel be seen and grow. So what challenges does Aries have in the month of October regarding them growing their foundations, growing something which really matters to them in their life? So we have the 6 of Pumpkins, crossing this as your challenge. So there's definitely that while you are so focused on something, you're also trying to keep something very harmonious in your life. And the feeling I'm getting is that the work and the energy you're putting into creating something is actually causing some unbalance in another area in your life. So it could be that you're so focused on just an aspect or a person in your life that it's causing unrest in other parts of your life. Just going to be looking at what's going on in your feelings and mind. So you've got the 9 of Pumpkins. And what's going on in your physical environment. So your physical environment can be your body, it can be the people around you, it can be your actual physical environment, your home life. And you have the 4 of Ghosts. I'm just looking at your recent past and what's coming in for you. So recent past for Aries. The Ace of Imps and what's coming in for you. So with this, we're using the Halloween one because it's October, but the pumpkins are going to be your coins or your pentacles. Your imps are your swords. The ghosts are your cups. Sorry, the imps are your wands, the ghosts are your cups, and the bats are your swords. So what's coming in for Aries in the month of October? So we have the 8 of Pumpkins coming in. So there's for the majority of you, there's a lot of work focus happening, really quite a lot of concentration, and it's now for some of you work might just mean that you're working on an aspect in your life, but it does for a lot of you it's very much to do with your financial security, your the foundation of your life as such. And it's trying to find the balance here because you're wanting to be independent somewhere, really, really working very hard towards some kind of independence. And you're kind of feeling that the people around you aren't necessarily helping you, but it could well be that they're actually helping you a lot more than you realise. You're just not really having the awareness around you to recognise that your physical foundation is more supported than you realise. So you really are working hard, trying to get balance in your life towards becoming independent in some way. So this could be in a financial way, it could be in a job way, but it could also just be emotionally becoming independent. So trying to get away from codependency. But you've got a lot more support around you than you're actually recognising. And this feeling of trying to create a different kind of environment or business or whatever it is, job, whatever it is that you're working hard at creating, it feels like it's coming from a really it's a very new place, and I think that's what's causing the imbalance. It feels as though you've embarked on a brand new venture or brand new journey of self-discovery, and you're determined to do it on your own. But what is kind of warning it that doing it completely on your own is going to make life harder than it needs to be. It's a message I'm getting, that actually the support that you have offered around you could be very, very valid for you, and will actually make life feel a little bit more comfortable for you. So it's just finding that harmony, not feeling so... I mean, the independence is wonderful, but recognising that you can be fully independent and working towards something, some goal, but still also accepting help from outside sources in some way, or people who are really wanting to help you. You know, they're really on your side with something, and it wouldn't be a sign of weakness just to say, yeah, a bit of help would be lovely, actually. So we get a bit more information on what's going on in your mind and your feelings just now. So we have the Empress, and we have the Three of Cups. And when we look at what's going on in your mind here, we've got this incredible growth happening, and I think this comes with this Ace of Imps, which is the Ace of Wands here. It's this sense that you've started something, you're creating something, and it's come from a really excited part inside of you. Whatever it is that you're working towards at the moment, it's something that is growing, and it feels like it's actually growing quite quickly. But again here, in your feelings, it's this Three of Cups, and it's kind of contradicting the Nine of Pentacles you've got here, and it comes back to that you can do this feeling of wanting to do it alone, but also wanting to be part of something almost. And we'll look at what the guidance of the cards is going to be coming at, but I'm getting the message that you are very aware of the fact that should you want more help or more guidance or more support, that it is there for you. It feels like you're fighting it a little, that you're fighting help offered. There's a slight stubbornness coming through. It's like, well, I can do this all on my own, and yes, you could. The cards are all saying that you really could do whatever it is you're doing on your own, whatever journey it is you're embarking on. But it's saying that if you were to take some of the help offered, it would make your life a little bit easier. And in your past, to do with the foundation of what's going on, your physical world, we have the Judgment in reverse. And it feels like this is where the stubbornness has come from, as such. And the Nine of Swords in reverse. So the message which is really coming here is the reason why you're not wanting to take help which is being offered to you, or feeling slightly vulnerable towards taking the offer being helped towards you, or almost it's even this sense of I can do it on my own, is because in the past when you have taken help, it's actually caused you a lot of anxiety. It feels like you've almost been not punished for taking the help, but you've been made to pay for it in some way. So if you have taken support when you've needed it in the past, it somehow has ended up being a negative experience, and it's ended up being something which has felt that you've had to somehow repay somebody, or you've been at someone's really made you aware of the fact, well, I helped you here, or I was there for you, or actually it was mine. Whatever it is, it's when you've worked with other people before, or you've taken their support, that you've had this negative experience. So we'll just get some guidance here from the universe. Looking back to the centre here, where you're working really hard at something, creating something. And again, remember, this could be a physical thing you're creating. It could be emotional inner work you're doing. It could also be something that a project that you're doing for yourself here. and looking at what guidance it can give you, just to make you feel a little bit more comfortable about this support which is being offered and would make your life a lot easier. So we have the Sun card, which is a beautiful card you've got there. That's a really lovely card to come up as guidance from the cards in the universe. And we get 2 more guidance cards here on how you could potentially make your life a little bit easier, because it does feel that life's being a bit harder than it actually needs to be, and that it could be a lot simpler than potentially it feels like at the moment here. And we've got the Queen of Wands, another really beautiful strong card. So whatever this project or journey or change or a creation that you're doing at the moment, it's definitely something that is being supported by the universe. It's definitely something which is recognised as being really exciting with this Empress energy. You know, you're creating something, you're starting something, or you're changing something within yourself, and it's you are in the right direction, you are on the right path. It's just wanting you to have an easier ride of it, really. So one last guidance card from the universe for Aries to help them with their creation and balance in the month of October. And we have the Nine of Wands coming out here, so that's a really lovely card as well. So if we look first of all at what seems to have been the biggest block seems to have been this previous time when you have accepted help and it's caused you more stress than it was worth. As I say again, either that you've had to physically repay it in some way which you weren't expecting, or you've been made to feel guilty for having not done it, or you've been judged as like kind of, well, you didn't do that on your own. Whatever it was for the individual, you'll have your own individual story there. It's the universe is asking you to drop that guard, and that's what's really blocking you from being able to get this harmony and this balance, this support, and being able to use your time more wisely so you can have more fun. So whatever it is you're creating, it's not just hard work and play. And remember, hard work and play can also just be that you're so focused on inner work that you're doing that you're becoming very serious. It's really asking you to try and lighten your load and lighten your mood towards something. And one of the ways it's guiding you towards is dropping your defences towards past, so letting go of the past when you have been hurt, and recognising that the support and help being offered now won't necessarily go in the same direction. It's asking you to have confidence in the support and let your guard down a little bit, let your boundaries down a little bit. So if someone's offering you to help you, to see it as a really genuine offer, a really beautiful genuine offer, which could be of great help for you. And the guidance is also saying that if you are to involve more people and surround yourself in more people, you've got 2 3s on this side. It's really asking you to come from this 9 of Pentacles where you're on your own, very abundant. You know, it's everything here looks like that whatever you're doing just now, it's working, it's going in the right direction. But if you were to expand outwards and take on the help of other people, you will have a lot more sunshine in your life. There will be a lot of healing happening. There will be a lot of happiness. It almost feels as if it will be more joyous and fun if you are to lean on others a little bit. Or it could even be for some of you that you're feeling a little bit overwhelmed doing it on your own, but you don't really want to necessarily admit that. And it's urging you, yes, admit it. Call in the troops, call in help, put your hand up and say, this is wonderful, this is working, but I could really do with whatever it is. Start to delegate and lean on people a little bit here. And the overall outcome is actually saying that if you are this wonderful journey that you're on of creating something and working hard and trying to get this balance, if you were to take it on the help and the support of other people, you're working towards this Queen of Wands energy. And the Queen of Wands energy is a really strong creative energy where your inner health will be blossoming. And with your inner health blossoming, you would be able to be a much stronger creator. You've got these 3 strong women here. Now, it's not gender specific. It's talking about your inner world, your emotional well-being. And they're all very powerful, independent women. So independent power, so independent within yourself. So it's kind of reminding you that if you are able to take help and guidance and support from other people, your independence will remain intact. You will find it easier to create whatever it is you're working towards. So that's what I have for you for the month of October. I hope that's been useful. Please hit the subscription button. It is completely free, and hit the notification bell. And if you've enjoyed the video, also sharing it would really help me grow my channel, and hit the like button. And leave a comment below. I'd love to hear how you found it out. And if you'd like a personal reading, information's about that in the bottom, in the description box. Also coming soon is my Etsy shop selling my hand-painted crystals. So if you want to find out when that's opening up, then if you come and follow me on Facebook or just drop me an email, I can let you know when they're becoming available. And I hope you have a great month.